And let's discuss this with Deba Uwadiae, publisher New Americans magazine, who joins me from Columbus, Ohio via Skype. Good to have you join us.
Thank you very much.
So this deadlock by the or at the Senate Judiciary Committee hearing, we understand that it was 11-11, but this is just really about, this is ideological, isn't it? Really more about how she's bound to, or she's going to vote on key issues like abortion, women's rights, issues on marriage. This is really ideological and not necessarily about character and her pedigree.
Yeah, you are very right. It's ideological, and also it's a kind of payback, to Democrats, for all the Republicans believe that they did in the last three, justices that were approved by the Senate when the former president was there. So what happened is just, a kind of payback because, it's really been very tough, in the last few years, with the political parties trying to, bring in their own judges to the Supreme Court.
Mm. But what does this say about the process, though, and how confirmation hearings are marred by partisanship? We remember in 2016, President Obama's nominee, Mary Garland, did not even make it to the committee hearing. What does this say about the process? Yeah,
that's why this one is even good, because the ruling party, is also kind of has majority in the Senate. If not for that, this one probably wouldn't have, passed. It's always like that. It's partisan, Even the country is partisan. You either be a Democrat or you are a Republican, and even the independents, they have their own leanings too. So when it comes to something like this, getting the conservative or a liberal to the Supreme Court is always feisty, and that is what is going on, and it will continue to go. It became so bad, especially when, like you said, when President Obama was there and he had opportunity of putting somebody there, and the Senate, because his party was not in the majority, had to step it down for the incoming president. Unfortunately, a different political party to appoint a judge to the Supreme Court.
However, it wasn't always that way. There were times where, some time ago, where Republicans and Democrats could see eye to eye. It was really more about the person who was going to be confirmed, and not necessarily about party politics. But we're hearing now, because Susan Collins of Maine indicated, I think that was last week thereabout, that she was going to vote for her after having a second meeting with her. We're also hearing that Mitt Romney, who was against her when she was during her nomination to the DC circuit, also has now said he would vote for her. And then there is Lisa Murkowski also saying he would vote for her. How significant is this in terms of crossing that line of partisanship?
Yeah, it's going to improve things, because now you have a situation where she can say, or people can say that she was nominated, she was voted through bipartisanship. It's like you said, like you also rightly noted, it's been very bad a couple of years ago, And so what we would have expected in this case would have been a bipartisan, especially at the committee level, bipartisan support for her. Unfortunately, we didn't get it, because this had to play based on what has happened in the last few years. But this is somebody that is very qualified. This is somebody that has performed, ever since in the last decades since she's been serving the government. And this is an opportunity that, partisanship should have, been played down, and people should have, in the committee, support. But they didn't. It has to be the way it is until things start improving. It's just unfortunate happening in the United States.
We'll see how it goes on Friday, which is when the vote will go to the larger house of 100-member Senate. Of course, there is already hope that she's going to make it through. We'll see whether more Republicans will join in voting for her. Thank you so much for talking to us, Deba Uwadiae, publisher, New Americans Magazine.
Thank you very much.